All right, folks, welcome to another White House event. President Trump is set to deliver a speech on Operation Legend, combating violent crimes in American cities. So that is the name of the event. So thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. We also have a little bit more information on this event in the description right below the video. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Just really quick, I'm going to be putting up on your screen, and we're going to be ready to go in just a few moments to switch over to the White House as we await President Trump. So just give me 1 second while I get all of this stuff situated. Then we'll check when we're going to switch over to the White House. Thank you so much for being the best part of Golden State Times. Don't forget to share the live stream on social media and click that thumbs up button. It helps us out a lot when you guys click that button. So thank you so much for your help and your support. So make sure you guys share the live stream on Twitter and Facebook and Gab and Reddit and Parler and all of those social media sites. Make sure you guys share it on there. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button and say hello in the chat. That lets YouTube know that you are interested in watching this event. So then that way, hopefully they can show it to more patriots so they will know that we are live. Let me know in the chat, did you guys get notified by YouTube or did you get notified by text message? We want to know which is the most effective way of you guys getting notified for future live streams. This is one of two events today at the White House live. So we have this event, President Trump delivering a speech on Operation Legend. And then later on today, once again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will have another press conference with President Trump. This one is going to be like the one yesterday on coronavirus and other issues. So stay tuned for that. We have them both ready to go on the channel. So make sure you set the notification and you share this live stream. Thank you so much, folks. We'll be switching over to the White House in just a few moments as we get ready to go for President Trump. Thank you so much once again for being the best part of Golden State Times. As you guys can see, this live stream is 100% ad-free. There's no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. So we want to thank our members in the chat, the Patriots with the Trump hat next to their name in the chat. Thank you so much for helping us live stream here on YouTube. We cannot do it without your help and your support being a member, a sponsor of Golden State Times. We do not have huge sponsors like all the other fake news. We don't have these huge companies sponsoring us. We get sponsored by viewers just like you, patriots just like you, that help us out so we can live stream these events on YouTube to patriots all over the country and all over the world. If we turn on advertisements on these live streams, YouTube censors them. They shadow ban them. They pretty much throw into the bottom of the barrel so nobody will be able to see or know that we are live. It will not come up on recommended. It will not come up on up next. It will not come up on your own feeds, or you will not get notifications that we are live. So that's the reason why we have to take off advertisements from our live streams. So thank you so much to the Patriots that helps us through Super Chat and also through membership. All right, so I'll check to see if we have footage, and we'll be switching over to the White House and turning on the hot mic, hopefully, if there's no copyrighted music in the background. All right, folks, so we just got word that we are going to be switching over to the White House in just a few moments, but we're going to be checking Twitter to see if anyone is sharing the live stream on social media. If you haven't yet, please share the live stream, folks. That's all we ask for. If you can share the live stream on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Reddit, Parler, all of those, it would help us out immensely as we do not come up on search. We haven't come up on search on social media or Google search in a very long time. So we appreciate all the help that we get from patriots that are sharing the stream on social media and have been sharing the stream on a daily basis. You guys are amazing. And the reason why we're still here is because of you. You know, it's a group effort. And we want to make sure that you guys are up to date on everything that is going on. And we want to make sure that other patriots are up to date on what's going on. So sharing the live stream is extremely important. So thank you so much to everyone that has already done it. So let's give some shout outs here before we switch over to the White House and we turn on the hot mic. We do not want to get in the way of that. We do not want to interrupt the hot mic. So we're going to be starting off with Q Army Warrior. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also Trump's Microwave Soda. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Patriot in the Hills. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Greg Williamson. Wake Up and Smell the MAGA. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Donald Trump Winning. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Deplorable Trump Lover. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also have Dina. Thanks so much, Dina. And Censorship Sucks. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. It really does. Censorship sucks a lot. Proud American. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Tina Angelo. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also have Sand and Sea, number 17. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Deb926, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Beth for Life, thanks so much for sharing the stream. So someone, let's see here, give me 1 second. Nikki Q Patriot 17 says, Golden State Times, Twitter removed you from my followers. Saw the update on at Real Donald Trump Presser. Okay, so yeah, there is going to be a White House press conference with President Trump later on today after this speech of President Trump. So 2 speeches by President Trump today. So we have this live stream. President Trump is said to come out very soon, deliver a speech on Operation Legend. And also later on today, President Trump will have a press conference on coronavirus. So he's going to be answering questions from the media just like yesterday. So tune in for that. It's all ready to go on the channel. So set the reminder for that live stream. If you want to get notified for that live stream through text message, then text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. Once again, if you want to get notified for that live stream coming later on today, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888, and we will send you a notification instead of YouTube. All right, so we want to see here real quick if anyone is sharing the stream through another method. Here we go. Let's see. We have Seawolf 652, Release the Kraken, Swamp Fox of the Carolinas, David J. Ball. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Those were all usernames, and thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. We got Dixie Blue 2. We have Her Andrew Whitaker. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Oceano, thank you so much for sharing the stream. And let's see here. Suba Rosa, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Roslyn, thanks so much, Roslyn. Also, Bunky, thanks so much, Bunky. Nancy Martin, thanks so much, Nancy, for sharing the stream. Annalise Covell, I hope I said that right. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. We got Lee Burnett, and we have Todd sharing the stream. We have Donna Color sharing the stream. Jerry Age, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Going Global, thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also have Cassandra, Jan, David, and Cinderella Graham. Thanks so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We also have Deplorable Tiger Fan and CNO Hacker. Thanks so much for sharing the stream on social media. All right, folks, I'll be back on the microphone to give more shout outs in just a few moments. I'm going to go check the White House feed and make sure that everything is running smoothly. And we'll switch over to the White House So you guys can see the footage right before President Trump comes out. All right, folks. So we apologize that it's taking a little bit longer than normal for us to switch over to the White House. The event is scheduled to start very soon, but the White House, I don't know why they do the things that they do, but so dumb. They called a lunch lid, which means that all the reporters can go out to lunch and then they'll report back at a certain time 10 minutes before it's supposed to start. I don't understand that. How does that work? Why would you send people out to go to lunch when the event is set to begin in 13 minutes? It's so dumb. It's so stupid. It's so extremely stupid. But anyways, we're going to be switching over to the White House in just a few moments. Again, the event is set to begin in like 10 minutes. Yet the White House sent people out to lunch. So let's see how that works out. But once everybody's allowed to go back in, we'll switch over to the White House. Again, the event is set to begin in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All right, folks. So once again, the event is set to begin in 10 minutes. We're going to be checking Twitter to see if anybody else is sharing the live stream. Now, normally we have footage from inside the White House waiting for President Trump and all that stuff. But the White House pretty much kicked everybody out and told them to go to lunch and that to come back 2 minutes before the event is set to begin. Why do they do that? I have no idea. Maybe just to mess around with the fake news, and we're just like collateral damage. But anyways, so we're going to be switching over to the White House as soon as the White House gives it the green light and ready to go. And then President Trump should be coming out. Once again, it's scheduled to start in 10 minutes, 12:15 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope I got that right. Yes, I did. 3 hours ahead. Okay. Now, it's set to begin in 10 minutes. So stay tuned live here at Golden State Times. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. We want the footage. But the White House says, give us a few minutes. I have no idea what's going on or why they do that, but they do. So we're going to be giving shout outs to everyone that is sharing the live stream on social media as a thank you for your support. We want to give a big thank you to Willow Fox Farm. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. Also, Patricia, thanks so much for your continued support. We also like to give a big thank you to Norman and Native Physics for sharing the live stream. We also want to give a big thank you to Real Right. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. And we also have David S. And we have Michelle Battistone. Thanks so much for sharing the stream. We also have Kelly sharing the stream. We got John Skadova. Thank you so much for sharing the stream on social media. So once again, this live stream is about Operation Legend. Operation Legend. So now, what Operation Legend pretty much is, it's a sustained, systemic, and coordinated law enforcement initiative across all federal agencies and law enforcement agencies to fight the surge of crime. And it began in Kansas City, Missouri. Now, it's moving over to Albuquerque. It's going to go over to Chicago and other cities. So they're starting to expand it. President Trump is going to announce today that Operation Legend is going to head to Chicago and is also going to head to New Mexico. So stay tuned for that. That is one of the announcements that are going to come today from President Trump. in just a few moments. So President Trump is going to talk about that, Operation Legend. Now, a lot of in the fake news and also a lot of people through social media are saying that, this is overreaching and that the DHS shouldn't have a police force, taking down all these Antifa people. And all I have to say about that, to be honest with you, is the Patriot Act. That's it. That's all I got to say. That's all what this is all about. The federal government is using the Patriot Act against the deep state, against pretty much the establishment. That is what's going on. They're using their own thing against them. As you guys can remember, Rhino, George Bush, was the one that signed the Patriot Act into law. And now they're using the Patriot Act. President Trump is using the Patriot Act to take down these people that are causing violent crime in American cities. And you hear all these fake news reporters talking about how it's unconstitutional. You can't do this. It is overreaching. The president's power don't allow this. They know 100% that everything is running legally through the Patriot Act. That is what the Patriot Act was all about. It was extremely overreaching when it came out and is extremely overreaching right now, but they're using it because it's law and it's legal. What they're doing with Operation Legend is 100% legal under the Patriot Act. All right, folks. So at today's press conference that's coming later on with President Trump from the press briefing room in the White House, just like yesterday afternoon, President Trump is going to have another one today. So make sure you guys text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get notified for that future live stream coming later on today. President Trump is going to hold a press conference just like yesterday afternoon's. Now, before we get to that point, make sure that you guys look it up. The Patriot Act, signed 2001, unanimously voted yes or in the affirmative by Republicans, Democrats too, but by Republicans and by Democrats. It was pretty much unanimous when it came to the Patriot Act. So make sure you guys look into it. Look into the Patriot Act. Look how overreaching, how scary it is. The Patriot Act is extremely, extremely scary. It's some scary, scary stuff. And nothing was done about it back in 2001. Obama had to reinstate it or renew it. He did that, I think it was between 2009 and 2012. So he renewed the Patriot Act. And now the Patriot Act is in full effect, and the fake news are trying to make it and spin it. And because they think that patriots, they think that Americans are stupid. The fake news media, Fox and CNN and MSNBC, NBC, CBS, all of those, they think that you are stupid, folks. The mainstream media believes that you are stupid, but you're not. You're smart, you're winners. And make sure you look into it. The Patriot Act. Look into it, folks. Even though it's scary, it's being used right now, legally, is being used by the Trump administration to take down all of these anarchists and to take down all of these people that are causing harm and chaos in American cities. Don't allow the fake news media to blind you and lie to you that what President Trump is doing is overreaching or not part of his powers as a president, or that he is a AKA dictator, or what's it called, that he's acting like a dictator, which is not true. He is using their own laws against them. That is what's going on. Look it up. The Patriot Act. All right, folks, so we like to give a big thank you here to a new member, and we also like to welcome a new member, Mystic Tales Farm, Georgia. Mystic Tales Farm, Georgia. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. As you guys can see, there's no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. We do not have any ads on here because if we put ads on this live stream, YouTube will censor it. They'll take it off of search, they'll take it off of recommended and up next and on your own feeds. They will not send you notifications, all that stuff. So in order to bypass that censorship, we have to take off advertisements from our live streams. There's no ads. So this is an ad-free experience. So thank you so much to all of the Patriots and Patriot Mystic Trails Farm, Georgia, for becoming a new member and helping us live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. So thank you so much, members, the Patriots with the Trump hats next to the name in the chat, for helping us live stream and for helping us continue to live stream here on YouTube. Also, Patriots that help us through Super Chat. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Because of you, we are able to live stream this event today here on YouTube. All right, folks, so I'd like to give a big thank you to Web Team Management. Thank you so much, Web Team Management, for your help and your support through Super Chat. Because of you, we are able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. So thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. As you can see, there is no advertisements or anything on this live stream. So we rely on the help of Patriots that are helping us through Super Chat and through membership to be able to live stream this event on social media and here on YouTube. If you would like to help out Golden State Times continue operation here on YouTube, all you have to do is share the live stream on social media. Share the live stream on Facebook and Twitter and Gab and Reddit and all of those groups and stuff like that on social media. Make sure you share it on there, you give it a thumbs up, and you subscribe to the channel, and you click that notification bell if you are new. That is it. That's all we ask for, folks. A quick share on social media, a click of the thumbs up button, and a hello in the chat. That is it. Thank you so much for your help and your support. All right, folks, so we're working very hard to make sure that the White House gives us the green light so you can switch over to the White House. I don't understand what they're waiting for. It's so I'm sorry, but it gets me really angry sometimes, the White House. They do things so dumb. Anyways, Taylor Jordan, thanks so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let Patriots know that you support the free press. Thank you so much for helping us live stream today. Also, we want to give a big thank you to Carletta. Thank you so much, Carletta, for your help and your support through Super Chat. And Carletta says, fight for freedom. Thank you so much for helping us live stream this event here on YouTube for Patriots all over the country and all over the world. Thank you so much to a new member. We got Butthurt. Thanks so much for your help and your support. Becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. Thank you so much for helping us live stream here on YouTube. As you guys can see, this live stream is 100% ad-free. There's no advertisements on this live stream. So thank you so much to all of the Patriots with the Trump hats next to their name in the chat for making this an ad-free experience for Patriots all over the country and all over the world. If you'd like to help out Golden State Times, the best way to do it is by sharing the live stream on social media. Thanks so much for your help and your support. All right, we'd like to give a big thank you here to Robert Gambino. Thanks so much for your help and your support, great Patriot. I know you've been with us for a while. You share the live stream on social media all the time. So I want to give a big thank you to Robert Gambino for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. But more importantly, that you help out Golden State Times live stream here on YouTube, as this event is ad-free. It's an ad-free experience. Thank you so much to Mama B for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. But most importantly, that you help Golden State Times stream on YouTube. All right, folks, so I'd like to give a big thank you to, give me 1 second here. We'd like to give a big thank you to First Amendment Free Speech. First Amendment Free Speech. Thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. And we also like to give a big thank you to Phi Emphian 613. Thank you so much for your help and your support through membership, becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. So thank you so much to Fee and also to First Amendment Free Speech for your help and your support. I also like to give a big thank you to Claudia Dawkins for your help and your support through Super Chat, emoji Super Chat that says thanks for being you. Well, thank you so much for believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. We also like to welcome Suzanne Burke. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Great Patriots that are supporting us through Super Chat and also through membership. Thank you. Because of you, we are able to live stream this event and future events here on YouTube. As you guys can see, this is an ad-free experience. Thanks so much, Patriots. All right, here we go. Now we got the hot mic going. The White House allowed everybody to come in, and this is live footage from the White House. All right, so we got live footage from the White House. We got the hot mic going. And I'd like to thank every single one of you that are sharing the live stream on social media, and every single one of you that are following us on Twitter at Gold State Times. Let Patriots know in the chat that the hot mic is now on. All right, folks, so I'd like to give a big thank you to Equal It. Thank you so much for your help and your support through emoji Super Chat that says thank you. Well, thank you so much for your help and your support. Also, Shade Hope, thanks so much for believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press through Super Chat. So once again, Shade Hope, Equal It, and also Claudia Dawkins, thanks so much for your help and your support through Super Chat, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. Because of you, we are able to live stream this event to patriots all over the country and all over the world. Here we go. All right, folks, let's take a second here. And I want to announce that President Trump is having a press conference later on today. So 2 speeches by President Trump. One right now, 1 press conference later on. If you want to get notified for the press conference that is coming at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get notified for that live stream through text message. Once again, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get notified for President Trump's press conference coming at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Thank you so much. All right, folks, so we would like to give a big thank you to Telling Tell. Thanks so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. Thank you so much, folks, everyone that's supporting us through Super Chat and through membership. Because of you, we are able to live stream here on YouTube. As you guys can see, there is no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. This live stream is 100% ad-free. This ad-free experience is brought to you guys by the Patriots in the chat with the Trump hats next to their name. They are our sponsors. We are not sponsored by big companies, big corporations. We are sponsored by viewers just like you. So thank you so much, Patriots, for your help and your support, allowing us to live stream and helping us live stream here on YouTube for Patriots all over the country and all over the world.
Oh, yeah. I read the story, but I haven't been in there since then. So I just thought it was now. I was like, yeah, well, they moved him down to the family dining room. Is that right?
If you would like to help out Golden State Times, the best way to do it, the best way to help out Golden State Times is by sharing the stream, letting Patriots know that we are live, and getting Patriots into the chat. That's the best way to help out Golden State Times. Also, don't forget to click the thumbs up button And if you are new, subscribe to the channel and click that bell. Thank you so much for your help. President Trump should be coming out very soon. I would like to give a big thank you to Christine Davis. Thank you so much, Christine Davis, for your help and your support through Super Chat. Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to patriots all over the country and all over the world.
Okay. Thank you very much. Don't worry, I'll get you Friday.
All right, folks, I'd like to give a big thank you to Pro Courier for Life. Thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. And Pro says, give me 1 second here. Pro says, Donald Trump 2020, watching from Canada. Well, awesome. Welcome, neighbor, here at Golden State Times. And thank you so much for tuning in. You are awesome. Like I said, patriots all over the country, folks, and all over the world. You cannot believe where patriots tune in from. From South America, they tune in from Mexico, they tune in from Africa, they tune in from New Zealand and Australia and all over the world. It's so amazing to see how interested patriots are all over the world about what's going on here in the United States. Thank you so much to Vern for your help and your support through Super Chat. And Vern says, save the country now, pretty much. Thank you so much to Philo T. Farnsworth. Thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. And Philo says, watching from Alberta, Canada. Here we go, 2 Canadian brothers watching, tuning in to see what's going on. Also, thank you so much to Angela Chung. Thanks so much, Angela, for your help and your support through Emoji Super Chat. It says, #1 fan. Thank you so much for your help and your support, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. Also, Vivian Alcala, thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. Vivian says, thank you for your hard work. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, being the best part of Golden State Times, and helping us live stream this event to patriots all over the country and all over the world. I would like to give a big thank you to Arizona Cowboy 1963. Thanks so much for your help and your support. Arizona Cowboy says, it is great to see all you patriots supporting GST and America. God bless. Thanks so much for your help and your support.
You know where the chief is from? Looks like Missouri, but I can't read the bill. Kansas City? And he's the chief of police?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Rick Smith.
Rick Smith, Tradition Story? I'm the pool reporter, so I'm supposed to make sure people know.
I guess you turn the air conditioning on and how it's down to turn off the carbon neutral. That's like
I'd like to give a big thank you to Cami. Thank you so much, Cami, for your help and your support through Super Chat. We also like to give a big thank you to Ella B. Thanks so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. And also, we would like to welcome a new member, Cody Lang. Thanks so much, Cody, for your help and your support, becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press.
Anytime you leave the house. Anytime you leave the house. You gotta wear masks.
I would like to give a big thank you to Mo Rogers. Thank you so much, Mo Rogers, for your help and your support through Super Chat. You help us live stream here on YouTube.
Remember when Virginia tried to do it? That was my wife. I started using the HOV. It lasted about 10 minutes.
All right, folks, as you guys can see, this is an ad-free experience. There's no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. So we want to give a big thank you to all the Patriots that are helping us out through Super Chat and also through membership, becoming a new member. Thank you so much for your help and your support. Because of you, we are able to live stream here on YouTube. Without your help, we will not be able to stream these events. As you guys can see, once again, there is no advertisements, no ads anywhere on this live stream. This is an ad-free experience, courtesy of the Patriots that are helping us out through Super Chat, and also all the Patriots that have Trump hats next to their name in the chat. Thank you so much for your help and your support, great Patriots.
No.
We'll have time, right? Yeah. Get back downstairs? Yeah, 5:30.
All right, folks, we would like to welcome a new member. We got Red's Random Corner. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press.
What does it say?
I would like to give a big thank you to Carletta. Thank you so much for your help and your support through Super Chat. And Carletta says, protect and serve. Once again, thank you so much for helping us out.
this is going to look like.
All right, folks, let me ask you a question. Do you want to get notified for President Trump's press conference coming later on today?
You're the sheriff.
If the answer is yes, you want to get notified when we go live, then text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. We will notify you 100% of the time when we go live when President Trump is about to speak live, compared to YouTube's 10% sending out notifications. But also make sure you're notified on YouTube, you're subscribed, and the notification bell is on. It's always good to have backup. But if you want to get notified 100% of the time, especially for today's press conference on coronavirus, just like yesterday's press conference, then text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. From our end, it's 100% free. We have this service because YouTube does not send out notifications for our live streams. I would like to give a big thank you and a welcome right before President Trump comes out. Thank you so much to June is my sweet puppy. Thanks so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, every single time that you type in our chat or in our videos, in the comment section of our videos, a Trump hat will come up next to your name to let everyone know that you support the free press. But most importantly, that you help Golden State Times live stream here on YouTube. All right, so some guy is tapping with his fingers to a weird beat, but what are the chances of that getting picked up by YouTube and them saying it's copyright? There's a copyright claim created over someone tapping their fingers on a desk. That has actually happened in the past, believe it or not. Someone got a copyright claim because someone was playing or, just banging their fingers and making a tune. And it got picked up by the YouTube bots, and one of the creators here on YouTube got a copyright complaint over it. That's how crazy and sensitive those stupid bots are when it comes to copyright. So let's hope nothing happens. what are the chances? You know, that guy that's tapping, making a beat or a rhythm with tapping. What are the chances that that guy was probably in a band in high school, and that was like the peak of his life, and now he wants to go back to it, kind of like Al Bundy with 3 touchdowns in 1 game kind of situation. That's hilarious. All right, here's another question, folks. What are the chances that the person that's tapping is Jim Acosta? That's even a better question. What are the chances of the person, you know, tapping and making a beat out of tapping is Jim Acosta from CNN? Oh, here we go. We would like to give a big thank you here to Pearl Warren. Thanks so much, Pearl, for helping us out through Super Chat. Thanks so much for your help and your support. We also like to give a big thank you to Mo Rogers for your support through Super Chat. Thanks so much for a Patriot for your help. We also like to give a big thank you to Daniel Lewis for your help through Super Chat. All the Patriots that are helping us through Super Chat, thank you so much for your help and your support. Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. All right, folks, so I'd like to welcome a new member. We got Jose Rosie Ferrudos. Thank you so much for your help and your support, becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. Now, a Trump hat will come up next to your name every single time that you type in the chat or in the comment section of our videos, Jose, to let everyone know that you support the free press. All right, folks, so I want to address something that a Patriot put in the chat. They were asking if this was the press conference of President Trump. The answer is no. This is not a press conference. This is a President Trump speech. The press conference is coming later on today. So 2 speeches by President Trump live today. 2 of them. One right now and one later on. If you want to get notified for President Trump's press conference that is coming at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get a notification. If you want to get notified, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 for President Trump's press conference later on today.
The President of the United States. The President of the United States.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Great honor to be with you today. And being here is a really important moment as far as I'm concerned. My first duty as president is to protect the American people. And today I'm taking action to fulfill that sacred obligation. In recent weeks, there's been a radical movement to defund, dismantle, and dissolve our police departments. Extreme politicians have joined this anti-police crusade and relentlessly vilified our law enforcement heroes. To look at it from any standpoint, the effort to shut down policing in their own communities has led to a shocking explosion of shootings, killings, murders, and heinous crimes of violence. This bloodshed must end. This bloodshed will end. Today I'm announcing a surge of federal law enforcement into American communities plagued by violent crime. We'll work every single day to restore public safety, protect our nation's children, and bring violent perpetrators to justice. We've been doing it, and you've been seeing what's happening all around the country. We've just started this process, and frankly, we have no choice but to get involved. With us today is Attorney General Bill Barr. Thank you, Bill, very much. Acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf. Chad, thank you. And FBI Director Christopher Wray. Thank you, Chris, very much. We're also pleased to be joined by Americans who have tragically lost their loved ones to recent violence. To each of you, please know that America grieves with you, that we pledge to honor the memory of your cherished loved ones by fighting to bring safety in every single community. We will bring that safety, you will see. For decades, politicians running many of our nation's major cities have put the interests of criminals above the rights of law-abiding citizens. These same politicians have now embraced the far-left movement to break up our police departments, causing violent crime in their cities to spiral, and I mean spiral seriously, out of control. In New York City, over 300 people were shot in the last month alone, a 277 at least % increase over the same period of a year ago. Murders this year have spiked 27% in Philadelphia, 94% in Minneapolis, compared to the same period in 2019. Perhaps no citizens have suffered more from the menace of violent crime than the wonderful people of Chicago, a city I know very well. At least 414 people have been murdered in the city this year, a roughly 50% increase over last year. More than 1,900 people have been shot. These are numbers that aren't even to be believed. Yesterday alone, 23 people were shot in Chicago, including at least 15 who were shot in a merciless onslaught of gunfire outside of a funeral home. 63 people were shot in the city this past weekend, and at least 12 people were killed. Over the 4th of July weekend, nearly 80 people were shot and 17 were killed. Over Father's Day weekend, 104 people were shot and 15 were killed, including 5 young children. And the last weekend in May saw the city's deadliest day on record, 18 murders in 24 hours. Behind each of these horrifying statistics is a victim, a family, a loved one, and a life of cruelly shattered, and it's just so sad to see and so sad to look and so sad to see how these lives have been just torn apart. An African-American father of 3 was killed while walking into a store to pay his cell phone bill. A 13-year-old girl was killed when a stray bullet came through the window of her home and hit her in the neck in the presence of her family. On Independence Day, 14-year-old Vernado Jones Jr. was playing basketball with friends in a Chicago park when he was senselessly killed in a massacre that left 8 people dead or wounded. Vernado's mother, Cheryl, is here with us today. And Cheryl, please know that all Americans mourn by your side. We will carry your son's memory. He will not be forgotten. Cheryl? Thank you very much. Thank you for being here, Cheryl. Thank you very much. It's a great honor to meet you before. Thank you. This rampage of violence shocks the conscience of our nation, and we will not stand by and watch it happen. Can't do that. The citizens of Chicago are citizens of America, and they have the same right as every other American to live in safety, dignity, and peace. No mother should ever have to cradle her dead child in her arms simply because politicians refuse to do what is necessary to secure their neighborhood and to secure their city. Every American, no matter their income, their race, or their zip code, should be able to walk their city streets free from violence and free from fear. For this reason, today, I am announcing that the Department of Justice will immediately surge federal law enforcement to the city of Chicago. The FBI, ATF, DEA, U.S. Marshal Service, and Homeland Security will together be sending hundreds of skilled law enforcement officers to Chicago to help drive down violent crime. And murderers and violent criminals are breaking a wide range of federal laws. We have that. It's as wide as it can be. We will find them, arrest them, and prosecute them. They will be in jail for many years to come. And we will work with local police to identify violations of state and local laws to help ensure that offenders are caught and jailed for their crimes. But we must remember that the job of policing a neighborhood falls on the shoulders of local elected leadership. Never forget that. When they abdicate their duty, the results are catastrophic. Americans must hold their city leaders accountable. They must insist that community officials fully support, fully back, and fully fund their local police departments. There is simply no substitute for a police department that has the strong backing of city leaders. In the meantime, we will use federal law enforcement to vigorously charge federal crimes and support these besieged communities to the greatest extent possible. This will be hard, painstaking work. It will take time. The tide will not recede overnight, but we will marshal all of the strength and focus and determination that we can possibly do. This is a critical effort. We will continue to call on state and local leaders to do their job and protect their citizens. The operation in Chicago will be done as part of Operation Legend, which was recently launched in Kansas City, Missouri, and very successfully, I might add. It is named after Legend Taliaferro, a 4-year-old boy who's shot, think of this, he was shot and killed last month while he lay asleep in his home. Legend's mother grieves. Our hearts and pains and souls, and we thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We are profoundly grateful to be joined by Sharon. Would you please stand, Sharon? Sharon, please. And also Legend's father, Raphael, and his grandparents, Alfred and Pauline. Yes? You look so great, so great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your nice statements before, too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Legend is looking down. He's very proud of you right now, I tell you. Thank you very much. To Legend's family, we cannot even begin to imagine your anguish and your sorrow, but we solemnly promise to honor Legend, and we will be fighting every day to save the lives of America's children. Under Operation Legend, we will also soon send federal law enforcement to other cities that need help. Other cities need help. They need it badly. They should call. They should want it. They're too proud or they're too political to do that. One of them is Albuquerque, New Mexico, where last fall, 55-year-old Jackie Vigil was murdered as she was getting into her car to go to the gym. We're joined today by her husband, Sam, and her sons, Raul and Kevin, both New Mexico State police officers. Would you please stand? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Great-looking family. Thank you very much. To Sam, Raul, and Kevin, we're moved beyond words by your presence here today. We thank you very much for being here. It's a great honor to meet you. This afternoon, I'm also announcing that the Department of Justice will provide more than $61 million in grants to hire hundreds of new police officers in cities that are the focus of Operation Legend. We will never defund the police. We will hire more great police. We want to make law enforcement stronger, not weaker. What cities are doing is absolute insanity. Many of the same politicians who want to slash resources for law enforcement have also declared that their cities are sanctuaries for criminal illegal aliens. In other words, after arresting illegal aliens for crimes, the police are ordered to release those criminals back onto the streets to continue their crime. Last year, Chicago politicians forced the release of illegal aliens charged with crimes such as assault, armed robbery, strangulation, and attempted murder. My administration will be working to remove dangerous offenders sprung loose by these deadly policies and, frankly, by these deadly politicians. America must be a sanctuary for law-abiding citizens, not criminal aliens. My vision for America's cities could not be more different from the lawlessness being pushed by the extreme radical left. While others want to defund, defame, and abolish the police, I want to support and honor our great police. While the radicals want to abolish charter schools and eliminate school choice, I want to expand school choice, and every family in America should have that option. While others want to destroy opportunity, shut down businesses, and send our jobs overseas, we are hiring Americans and we are buying American product. We want to build factories in Baltimore, not Beijing. We want to make our products in Chicago, not Shanghai. We want the American dream for American children, and I will fight to deliver that dream. Every ounce, every single ounce of my strength, I will be fighting. But opportunity cannot thrive where there is violence, prosperity cannot flourish where there is bloodshed, and security cannot exist where there are violent criminals who are able to maim and murder with impunity. That is what Operation Legend is all about. That is why we are here today, to answer the pleas of those crying for justice and crying for help. For those people in Chicago and other cities where we'll be, help is on its way. I'd now like to ask Attorney General William Barr, is doing a fantastic job, to explain Operation Legend in greater detail, followed by Acting Secretary Wolf, and then we'll hear from loved ones of fallen Americans. I'll ask Sam Vigil and Sharon Powell to the podium, and we'd love to hear them say a few words in honor of their loved one. Thank you very much. Please, Bill.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'd like to thank especially the families of the victims who have come here today and have allowed us to inaugurate this effort in the name of their loved ones. And I'd like to thank all our law enforcement colleagues from around the country, state, local, and federal. As the President said, the first duty of government is to protect the safety of our citizens. And we're here to explain the initiative to combat rising violent crime in a number of our cities. Our goal is to help save lives. The principal danger to the lives of our inner city communities is violent crime. The leading cause of death for young black males is homicide. Each year, approximately 7,500 black Americans are the victims of homicide. Every one of those lives matter. In 1992, violent crime was nationwide, was double what it is today. And it was at that time that federal law enforcement first turned its attention to this kind of violent crime. Before that, the federal government really didn't play that much of a role in it. But we started to attack violent crime in conjunction with state and local government. It was at that time, for example, that the FBI set up its anti-gang task forces throughout the United States. And we started using our strong federal laws that permit us to target those who use guns to kill others and those that are involved in gang activity. Our approach was to set up anti-violent crime task forces in the cities to enforce federal law and take the shooters and the chronic violent criminals off the streets. We help pay for state and local officers to join these task forces so we could leverage our strength. And this approach was extremely successful in the intervening decades in driving crime down. Now, at the end of the Obama administration, crime started going back up again. And for the first two and a half years of this administration, we were succeeding in pushing it down. But less than a year ago, Mr. President, you'll recall that as we saw crime starting to go up in a few cities, you asked me to initiate a surge in those cities to help our state and local partners deal with it. And so we did start this program, which we called Relentless Pursuit. Unfortunately, COVID intervened and we had to abort that effort. And since then, we had that terrible event in Minneapolis, but then we had this extreme reaction that has demonized police and called for the defunding of police departments. And what we have seen then is a significant increase in violent crime in many cities. And this rise is a direct result of the attack on the police forces and the weakening of police forces. And the president's gone through the terrible statistics. So in response to that, we have initiated this program, Operation Legend, to step up the activity of our task forces, our anti-crime task forces in the hard-hit cities by committing more federal agents and supporting more state and local task force officers. It's important to stress that the operations we're talking about are the standard anti-crime fighting activities we have been carrying out around the country for decades. We will be adding federal agents to the task forces. These are street agents, they're investigators who will be working to solve murders and to take down the violent gangs, and they'll be working shoulder to shoulder with our state and local colleagues. This is a different kind of operation, obviously, than the tactical teams we use to defend against riots and mob violence. And we're going to continue to confront mob violence. But the operations we're discussing today are very different. They are classic crime fighting. We have named the operation, as we've said, Operation Legend, and we started rolling it out a couple of weeks ago in Kansas City. And just to give you an idea of what's possible, the FBI went in very strong into Kansas City, and within 2 weeks, we've had 200 arrests. We will be adding cities in the weeks ahead, and for now, we're including, beyond Kansas City, as the president said, Chicago and Albuquerque. The FBI is today announcing rewards for information related to the killing of Legend, Jackie, and Vernado. We are seeking justice for those victims today, and Operation Legend aims to immediately help our police agencies and our local leadership to prevent additional victims. The FBI has established a hotline for the public to report information they may have that may help in solving these murders. The hotline number is 1-800-CALL-FBI. To carry out Operation Legend, federal law enforcement agencies will be committing additional resources to these cities, including FBI agents, DEA, ATF, the U.S. Marshals, and the Department of Homeland Security, HSI, teams. To date, we have sent over 200 federal agents to Kansas City. We are directing a comparable number of agents to augment Chicago's existing task forces, and we are providing an additional 35 agents to Albuquerque. The United States attorneys for Chicago, Albuquerque, and Kansas City are here today. These U.S. attorneys and the chief federal law enforcement officials in each of these cities are ultimately responsible for coordinating the federal effort and ensuring prosecutions from this initiative are effective. Linked to this increase in federal law enforcement agents, we are also providing additional financial assistance to the state and local enforcement agencies to permit them to provide more cops, more members of our task force. As I said, federal agents work hand in glove with state and local law enforcement every day. We supplement and provide support to local law enforcement, but violent crime is ultimately a problem that will be solved by state and local leadership in these cities, as the President said. Our announcement today is a demonstration of our commitment to the men and women who serve as police officers in Chicago, Albuquerque, and Kansas City. Your efforts to protect these communities are not forgotten. So too, this announcement and Operation Legend as a whole is also a commitment to the families of Legend Taliaferro, Jackie Verhill, and Vernado James, that those names will not be forgotten. We will not rest until justice is delivered for your loved ones. Thank you.
Well, Mr. President, thank you for the invitation to be here today. It's always an honor to discuss the actions to protect and defend the peace and liberty we value in this country. Attorney General Barr, partnership our departments have in executing a shared mission of protecting the homeland and bringing justice to those who threaten it remains as strong as ever. So thank you for your partnership. As the nation's largest law enforcement agency, the Department of Homeland Security stands ready and able to commit our highly skilled, highly trained Homeland Security investigative special agents to help restore law and order. In the wake of 9/11, DHS was founded so that the federal government could better partner directly with state and local law enforcement. As DHS supports this critical effort led by the Department of Justice, Homeland Security investigative agents will leverage their networks, their assets, and their expertise to energize criminal investigations. Homeland Security Investigations' mission is to investigate some of the most violent criminals, specifically those involving transnational gangs and narcotics trafficking. And let me just take a quick moment to clearly make a distinction, as the Attorney General did, about what is occurring in Portland versus the important action that we're announcing here today. In Portland, we see almost 2 months of coordinated violent attacks by anarchists against a federal courthouse and federal law enforcement officials sworn to protect it. In Chicago, we see an unprecedented rise in crime against fellow citizens. The DHS mission in Portland is to protect federal property and our law enforcement officers. In Chicago, the mission is to protect the public from violent crime on the streets. Leaders of these great cities should not stand behind the status quo. They should stand with America. They should condemn these violent attacks, and they should work with this administration and this president to bring about law and order. I know everyone standing here today, every Homeland Security investigations agent assigned to Operation Legend, and every reasonable American agrees with the basic premise that every 4-year-old should be safe at night to sleep in their bed. The department grieves with all the families experiencing excruciating and heart-wrenching stories of loss. We as a department stand resolute, committed to working together across the federal government and with our state and local law enforcement partners to keep that promise. So again, thank you, Mr. President. The department is grateful for your continued support of our law enforcement officers as we continue to ensure the safety and security of all Americans. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chris, do you want to say a few words, please? You're going to be a big part of it, huh? Come on, go ahead, please.
The real measure of success of initiatives like Operation Legend is the ability of communities to feel safe. It's not about the number of arrests, it's about the ability of kids to be able to play outside of their homes, about families to be able to walk to and from work, and that's what this operation is designed to do. And it's going to be a significant surge of federal resources to partner with our great state and local law enforcement partners to achieve safety and the confidence that the American people need to have that they can live safe in their community. So thank you, Mr. President.
Please. Please. Please, sir.
I would start off by thanking you for, I never imagined that I would be in the same room with the most powerful person on earth. And thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Barr. I would like to just very briefly make a few comments about my wife, the way she was. Jackie was the type of person that loved to go to the gym. That was one of her big things. She also liked to send out prayers on a daily basis to people. She would pick verses from the Bible, prayers that she came across with, and she would either email those prayers or tweet them to some of her friends there in Albuquerque. That all ended on November 19th. As I mentioned before, she was one of those people that had to go to the gym, otherwise she wouldn't make it through the day. We usually get up around 4:30 to 4:45. She got up, I got up, I went downstairs, I got me a cup of coffee. She came down and she says, well, I'll see you in about an hour. That's about how long she would spend at the gym. I heard the garage door open, and then all of a sudden, almost immediately after that, I heard the horn on the car. So I went out there and I thought maybe she forgot her gym card or something and wants me to go out there and take it back to her. When I opened the door, the garage door was open. There was a vehicle behind hers blocking her. And I still didn't snap. I thought, well, maybe the guy that delivers the paper usually around that time of day or, was the one in the back of the car. Then I noticed that wasn't so. Somebody had shot and killed her there. I saw a person walk over on the on the passenger side of the vehicle that was behind her and get on and take off like crazy. To this day, I can't forget that. Every time I go to bed, every time I go out into the driveway, that memory comes back and it haunts me. And Jackie, my wife, did not deserve to be killed that way. Nobody does, Of course, Albuquerque, as you probably all know, those of you in law enforcement, has a reputation for being one of the most violent cities in the country, actually. We've ranked up there in first place, second place, and that doesn't seem to be going away. It's been 8 months since my wife died, and there's been no arrests at all. Nobody has been arrested for the crime. There are other victims in Albuquerque that are in the same boat. The Journal reported back of couple of months ago that the rate of solving homicides in Albuquerque was less than 50%, and that in itself tells you a big story as to where we're at, how we need desperately some help to get after the crime rates that we have going on there. And I really appreciate the effort that you all are putting into this, and I welcome that, and if there's anything that I can do, please let me know. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chairman. We're going to be giving a special effort to that when we go in. We have some very talented people going in. We're going to give a very special effort to Jackie. Okay? Thank you very much. Sharon, please. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate the efforts. Good afternoon. I am Sharon Powell. I am Legend Talaferro's mother. I want to thank God for giving me the strength to withstand today. Operation Legend is not to harass, it's not to harm or to hurt. It is to help investigate unsolved murders, in which one of those happened to be our innocent 4-year-old son. This operation is personal to us. We want justice for our son and others. We have to take a stand in our communities and speak up to help this operation be successful. My one and only child, who fought through open heart surgery at 4 months, is gone due to senseless gun violence. Children are supposed to be our future, and our 4-year-old son didn't make it to kindergarten. I stand here today as a mother fighting against violence for my son, Legend Taliaferro. My family and I support Operation Legend, and we strongly want our community and everyone else behind us. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate all the efforts. One thing about Legend, he was exciting. He loved basketball. He was a ball of joy. And I want his legacy to live on, and I want us to continue to fight against violence and also get justice for my son and others. So with this operation, I want it to be successful. So if every community can reach out to that hotline, if you know any information about any murder, that would be great. And also to keep carrying on this legacy. Thank you once again. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Legend and Jackie are looking down right now at you and very proud, very proud. Thank you both. Thank you, families, for being here. Thank you. So to every family, I'm very proud to stand with you in this struggle. I'm proud to stand with the heroes of law enforcement. They are true heroes. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it very much. Great, great people. And I'm proud to fight by your side to deliver a better future for the citizens of every race, color, religion, and creed. As soon as the cities and states call to ask for help on a very large basis, we will be there with full force, and we will stop this horrible situation very quickly. But in the meantime, we're doing something that's going to have an impact. And Mr. Attorney General, thank you very much. Chad, thank you very much. Do a good job. I have no doubt you will. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you later. Thank you.
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. Don't forget that President Trump is having a press conference later on today. If you want to get notified for that press conference, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. And also make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and the notification bell is on. So if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, click that bell, and also text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get notified for President Trump's press conference coming later on today. Don't forget, folks, there is a press conference like yesterday's press conference from the White House today, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. And if you want to get notified when we are live, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. All right, folks, so that was for the upload. But also, don't forget, there is a press conference later on today from the White House with President Trump. And if you want to get notified for that live stream, text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. Trump Live to the number 555-888 to get notified for that live stream coming later on today. Once the video is uploaded, in case you missed it, we are uploading it right now. And once it's uploaded, I'll be back in the microphone to let you guys know and also to put the link to that video in the chat.
city
All right, folks. Thank you so much for still being here. We are uploading, or we have uploaded the video onto the channel, but it takes so many moving parts just to upload a video. It's so ridiculous here on YouTube, but it takes so long, and I don't know why it takes so long and so difficult just to upload a video here on YouTube. But the video has been uploaded onto the channel, and it's ready to go in case you guys want to check it out. If you guys missed it, but even if you didn't miss it, if you can head over to the video, give it a thumbs up and share it on social media, that helps out the channel immensely. So if you guys can head over to the video, give it a thumbs up and share it on social media, that would be greatly appreciated by us here at Golden State Times. We're going to be putting that link to that video in the chat. So just give me a second here. I'm going to put it in the chat in case you guys missed it. Even if you didn't miss it, if you can head over to the video, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, and say hello in the comment section. That will help out the channel immensely. Let me know in the chat if you guys got notified by YouTube. Did you guys get notified by YouTube for our upload that we just did like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago? If you guys are getting notifications by YouTube, let me know in the chat. But if you didn't get a notification, or you didn't get a notification yet, then click the link that I am putting in the chat. President Trump is having a press conference very, very soon. They love to cut things so short, but President Trump is having a press conference very, very soon. And if you want to get notified for that live stream, make sure you text the word Trump Live to the number 555-888. Thanks so much, folks, and we'll see you very soon. Peace.